Good afternoon, state representatives. My name is Raymond Munoz, and I am a ESC student that attends Emerald Cove Middle School in Palm Beach County. I would like to share with you my story on what happened to me last year in 7th grade. Last year, I had problems with my IEP not being followed in math class. The teacher did not tell me that I could use notes on tests or quizzes. She did not follow my paper-based accommodation and forced me to use Khan Academy, which is a computer-based AI math program. This went on for a very long time, even though I told the school and the district about it. It made me feel not smart enough. It made me feel frustrated, depressed, and not good enough to learn and keep up with math. I am also here to speak up for my classmates and all special needs students that are having the same problems in the state of Florida. I kindly ask you to vote yes on this bill so it can pass and help IEP students to learn the way they need to learn. Lastly, it will allow them to succeed in life. Thank you for your time, and special thanks to Rep. Tenrich for supporting special needs students. God bless you all.
Thank you, Chair and members of the committee. I actually was just going to waive on this bill. PRF does support the bill. We see a lot of the issues that the bill addresses, and we see the need for parental notification and also the training component for parents so that they know what to expect. And I'm gonna get a little emotional because those of you that have seen me testify in committee before often say that for me, sometimes the policy sides of it blend into the personal side. So I am the policy analyst for Disability Rights Florida, but I'm obviously also a person with a disability. And Raymond inspired me to actually speak on this because I went to school in the 90s, y'all, and it was bad then, and I had the same experiences, some of them, with the IEPs not being followed, and you know, being a kid, not knowing how to advocate for myself, my parents not having the opportunity to advocate for me because they didn't know what was going on. And so this bill, it saddens me truly that it's still needed, but it is needed. So I just wanted to, for DRF, yes, but also on the personal note, wanted to get up here because Raymond is not alone, and you know, I don't want any kid to feel like that. So please vote yes.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, Ranking Member, and Representatives. My name is Mrs. Munoz, and I'm here today as a parent and a concerned citizen. IEP implementation continues to be a serious problem in our state, and too often parents are kept in the dark and not fully informed of their rights and services their children with disabilities are legally entitled to receive. Our family's experience goes back many years, and unfortunately, we've had a lot of experiences with non-implementation, and that is always a problem for all families. As you heard Raymond's testimony, at one point, I'm sorry, we were told that he wouldn't speak or that he wouldn't be able to live an independent life. And sorry. And with proper intervention, we have helped him, obviously. And I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but seeing him up here, it does mean a lot. And all Florida families deserve the right to have those services for their children. In our family, we fought tooth and nail to get Raymond those services that he needed. We were told he needed extensive speech therapy, occupational therapy, ABA adaptable therapy, and social skills. And thank God we were able to do it by the grace of God, but not a Not a lot of parents have that tenacity or financial ability or support or the finances. And I'm here to just share that with you because I speak with numerous families throughout 16 counties in the state of Florida. I've spoken to hundreds of parents that have this same issue. And it always comes down to them not knowing what their children need because the school is not telling them. And that's why I'm here. Parents deserve the transparency. Parents deserve to know. Parents need the opportunity to be a part of that IEP team and know the services and the help and the accommodations that their child needs. And for as much as I don't want to make this personal, Raymond is an example of what happens when a child does get those services. Had this bill been enacted many years ago, probably our experience would have been different. And the 100 of families that I speak with, their experiences would have been different. And at the end of the day, every child in the state of Florida deserves a chance to a public education where they could learn, where they could succeed, where they could thrive. Because at the end of the day, they truly are our future. And if we don't do that for them, no one else will. And I always question myself when we come up here to advocate for this bill, because I don't ever want to put a bigger target on Raymond's back or my back, because unfortunately advocacy has led to retaliation from the school and the district. But at this point, we're here. And what drives me here is every time we come here, I ask Raymond, do you really want to do this? And he says, yes. And I ask him why. And he always says, because if he doesn't speak up for special needs kids, no one will. And that just goes to the heart of like what he witnesses. And I'm sorry I get emotional, but this really does hit a home for us because we know so many fabulous families and kids in the ESC community that they deserve that help too. So I'm sorry for being so heartfelt in this, but we really just need to do better for our children. And I don't want to make it seem like accountability is punishment. Structure is not oppression. Heart is not optional. Education works best when all three stand together. So I respectfully ask you to support this bill, and Florida families are counting with your leadership and your help to make this happen for all children. Thank you so much for your time.